Good afternoon, guys. I'm in like a super good mood right now because my new front lip just got here. So I just drug it in. What's the box say? So the box just says something right here. So let's drag it out here like that. And the box, what the hell is Icon Motorsports, guys? Can you see all that? So let's go ahead and break this tape off right now because like I just got done editing and I literally had to stop myself. You know how hard it is to like not go open parts immediately? It's really freaking hard, especially when you gotta record it because you have to record it because it's YouTube and everyone on YouTube wants to see what you get. Like, it's a big surprise. Whatever. I don't know. I'm going to open the fucking box now. All right, just got it out, and I just realized, unlike anything I've ever bought off eBay, this actually came with mounting hardware, which that never freaking happens. But this is actually really nice. It looks like it's dirty in some spots here, but besides that, it's got all the holes pre-drilled and marked up. The should... keyword should go on easily. I might have to make a few of the holes a little bit bigger. We'll see. Most people said they go on really easily. Some people said they had to round them out a little bit more. I don't know, so we'll go ahead and try throwing this on, see how it goes, but it should look good. Before I do that though, I wanted to compare this to my stock MVP lip. So let's go ahead and pull that up here and I'll show you the side-by-side effects. So started measuring here. It's not a massive difference, but it's still a difference. The MVP lip here, this on the side is 4.5 inches. In the center here, it is 4 inches. The side of this is 3.5, and the center of this is 3 inches. So it's not like a massive deal, but it's still enough that you can definitely tell the difference. If you just look at it here, I mean, this looks a lot bigger than this. This will look, I think, a lot closer to stock than that one. So let's go ahead and try throwing this on. All right, guys, got the front lip on, and wow, much better. This fits a lot better too. I mean, it's on there. The one thing I noticed though, I just cleaned this up. The finish is much nicer than versus my old one. Like the other one, like you had to constantly wipe down because that's so many imperfections. You gotta keep it looking shiny. Where this didn't actually have any nicks or marks in it. This actually looked really good right out of the box. Has one small mark over there, but for unpainted, like a raw finish, it looks really damn good. Like it looks like an OEM piece. The only thing is over here, I've got it nice and perfectly smooth. You can see it falls perfectly. It's nice and flat to body. Over here, I have to adjust it ever so slightly. It's just sticking out a little bit, and I actually fucked up my fingers, man. I was drilling out some of these holes to make it a little bit better, to make it fit perfectly, and the drill slipped and it caught my finger, slashed inside of my hand. Yeah, it sucks. But this needs pulled in just a little bit more, so this will sit nice and flush. So I'm gonna undo the last bolt that's right here again and push this in, then sink it up, and we should be good. And so I got the lip on here, super excited. I moved the car up. I can't really get a good shot of it. The reason it's up right now is because I got the new lip for the MR2. So I have this up right now, and you can't really see it because it's too damn dark in here. Once I get it pulled out, the car doesn't really, I could technically pull it out, but the MR2 is in the way, and I'll get to it by the end of this video and it'll look good. But let's go over here and look at the MR2. So what's gonna happen next here is I'm gonna replace this lip. This is a 93 car. Now what I'm told is a 93, they're supposed to come with this bigger lip, which I'll show you over there. This seems to have a 90 to 92 lip on it. Now there was a transition period for all this, apparently from 90, or from 93, the early one still had a 90 to 92 lip on it, so maybe mine's one of those. I don't know. The car was repainted, so I'm not 100% sure on that. But this new lip is slightly bigger than a 93 lip, so this should be a little bit more aggressive. I got this off eBay for, I think, $67 or $70 shipped. Actually, it looks like it's molded perfectly. I've never put on one of these lips before. The one I just put on there worked out pretty well. I'm hoping this is the same, but it feels quite nice, and actually came with mounting hardware if I need it. I'm hoping I can reuse the stock hardware if possible, but if not, I can always use that. This shouldn't be too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and jack it up from the front here, pull the e-brake inside and put it in gear, and go from there. All right, guys, so I got one side of the lip off here. Here's the weird thing. It's literally 2 pieces for the stock front lip. Look at this. That is so freaking weird. Why they do it that way, I have no idea. But I got the under trays off right now. A galore of bolts that I'm gonna have to replace because they're all rusted and nasty. I'm gonna put stainless steel in there so I don't have to deal with this again. I snapped off 2 of them, so we'll see how this side goes. The rest of it so far, but I've got like 3 or 4 bolts off on this lip, so I think I got 3 more bolts left on this side, and I should have it off completely. Now the new lip doesn't have some of these clips, so like down here, this has this and a few other random clips. My new lip, I don't believe No, it doesn't have that. So what you see is what you get. I might have to make some of these holes a little bit bigger. I'm hoping not, but it shouldn't be that bad. So let's go ahead and finish removing the rest of it here and move on forward. And I know it's, I did another shirt change, flipped to another day. Something I want to show you guys real quick, as my wife is in front of me and she probably doesn't want to be on camera, so she's running away really fast. Bye, babe. All right. What the heck? Look who's attacking me. Look at this. Look. Attack dog. It's an attack dog. I only have a couple hats left, guys. You guys actually helped me sell a ton of these really fast. I'm stoked on all that. So I got a couple shirts, a couple hats left, guys. Down in the description below, I'll have everything listed for my website. Just go down there, click it, takes you right there, makes it super, super simple. It's Pure Function at Big Cartel, so go check it out. Now we're back in the garage and you're gonna hear construction all day. Got the lip a little bit even further here. It's just, I'm being anal retentive, guys. It's just this little bit here is not, see how that is? If you guys can see here, this should be up over just ever so slightly. I've got the front out. I guess I do have it right, just how it's supposed to sit. I'm not perfectly happy with it. The fitment's okay. I guess it is what it is kind of thing. I was hoping it would fit like every Supra lip I've had has, I mean, it's bolted up, I've got it to work. Now the old lip I had, like I had to pre-drill all the holes. I had to do everything for that lip, the first one, but I never had to modify the bumper. For this, I've actually, to get it to stick out far enough, I've actually had to drill into the bottom of the stock bumper, which I really didn't want to do, but if it wanted to sit flush and to sit it perfect, that was the only way of doing it, so I had to drill into it. There's a couple other spots I got to drill into yet, and I should be good. So let me get to those guys, and I'll show you that. All right, guys, it's all done now. I got it to fit up actually really well. There's a little bit of a gap right here. It's not, once it's down the ground, it's always hard for me because when it's at eye level like this, you nitpick everything. This side came out perfect. Like it literally forms with it. I had to drill, like I said, a couple extra holes in this. Nothing like explicit or horrible, but I had to drill it physically in the bumper, not the lip, to get it to fit because there just was no material left on the lip to like extend it or do anything. But I had to drill a total of 4 holes in the bumper. Not a big deal. Underside, you can't see it, but I think I could have got away without using it, so I don't want you guys to feel you have to do it, but for it to fit perfectly like OEM would have, you would have to do it. I mean, to get it a perfectly sealed fit, you would have had like a small gap. I don't want all that. So let me get under here and show you guys real quick. Hopefully this shows up for y'all. So right there is one of the bolts I had to do. And you can see the little bracket without that. This bracket would have been here and this would have been loose on top of it. Over here we have another one. And then here's this one in the center I did. Once again, to keep it nice and tight. So it actually was a total of 5. There was 5 of them in total. And then on the sides, you're able to use the stock brackets again, which is actually really nice. So I mean, if you guys can see me, it's on there. I didn't have to do too much, too severe. So I'm pretty happy with it all. Then I keep hitting all the bolts on the ground too. I hate that when there's like a nut under your fucking roller. But yeah, guys, very happy with it. Off eBay, can't beat it. Yeah, super happy. Makes the car look a lot more aggressive. It looks the way I want it to look now. Gives that front end a little bit nicer look. Once I get it a little bit lower and throw some wheels on it, I'll be good to go. I'll be very happy. Lastly though, per usual, so there's the front stock lip. It comes in 2 pieces. Now look at all the shit that's left over. I'm not putting these under trays back on. The reason for that is this will help with draining water and stuff out. I know these help technically a little bit with cooling. Nothing crazy. Once again, the car's stock, so it's not needed, but look at all these extra bolts and shit. And this will make it easier for when I have to work on it in the future. I don't have to dick with all that now. I did the same thing on the Supra. Every Supra guy I know, for the most part, does not have their under trays there for the front either, so it's not a big deal. There's another thing too. Where is the actual jack points on this car? Right now, I'm using this pinch weld here, which is usually marked for where you're supposed to jack it up at, and it seems to be okay. But is there a better place to jack this up from? Is there somewhere I can do it better? I just don't want to screw up the pinch welds on this. Unlike the Supra, which are really thick, and I've been doing it for years, I've never had an issue. With this car, I feel like the pinch welds aren't nearly as strong, and I don't want to mess them up. So if any of you guys can give me some advice on that, I'd appreciate it. Anyone that's done this with the MR2, I'm jacking it up the same way I've been doing it with the Supra, and it seemed to do okay when I did it, but I'd like to make sure that I'm not going to screw anything up. So if any of you guys out there could give me a little bit of advice, I'd appreciate it. Back back down on the ground now. Looks much better, but God, the car still needs lowered so badly. The car looks like, the suspension travel on it too is insane. I didn't realize until Jose Valle said something about it, and I'm like, dude, holy shit, it is really bad with stock suspension on it. But hey, it rides really good right now, unlike the Supra, which rides like crap. Yeah, much better, much prettier. Good to go. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you very much for chiming in and checking out the channel. I've got the lips on both cars now. Didn't plan on doing it like this. But yeah, lips are both on. Super happy with the way both cars are looking. Next up is detailing and washing the cars. I made a little, like, what's the word I'm looking for? A little clip the other day, and posted it to Facebook and to my Instagram, and you guys gave me a bunch of ideas. So I'm gonna go in depth again, obviously with John Purdue, with the Supra. We're gonna go really, really crazy with this on detailing it. I'm super excited to get it down to TLC Auto Detail and let them work their magic. John is what I would consider the best of the best. In this kind of field. I mean, I never say for detailing that there is people that, you know, could be better or worse, et cetera, but I consider him a top tier detailer. I mean, he's been doing this for many years. He's worked on every car, every type of paint. You name it, he's touched it. So I'm excited to get that done, him clean this all up and go from there. All right, guys, thank you very much as usual. Do me a favor, go check out the website for all the merchandise, and my social media links are all listed down below. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you later. Peace!